Welcome to Mountain Valley Real Estate, where you get to virtually walk the property with me so you can get a superior boots on the ground feel for the property. Rolling mountains there, Mount Lassen right there. Yeah, pretty stunning. Can you see the holes? Wow, look, a short tree right there. So this is Roaring Creek Road right here, and there's a path to drive in right here. There's been some pig activity. Oink oink. And there's this pretty level ridge here that is quite stunning. All that goes uphill a little bit here, but I want to show you over here real quick. So this area in here would be great if you want something that's real easily accessed. More oink oinks. Anyway, if you want something where you can easily get to the property from the main road there and use all this. Otherwise, there's another spot down on the property we'll visit in a few minutes. But this is easy to access. Still got privacy here. You can't see the main road at all. It's down below that hill. So all this area would be great for some kind of development if you want. Okay, so we're starting here at Sacramento. Gonna head north on Interstate 5 right here. And we're gonna go about 2 hours from the Sacramento airport. Come up here, and in the city of Anderson, California, we're gonna take Highway 273, which parallels I-5 for a while, until we get to Clear Creek Road right here. And we're going to follow that down. I think it's about 15 miles. There's Ono, the town. And we're going to turn here onto Bland Road. This is a county maintained road, nice gravel road. Follow that down. Some ranches you go by out here. And we're going to turn on to Roaring Creek Road right here. Little bridge you go over right here, Wilson Creek. Go on to here. This is now you're on to private roads, road maintenance agreement. Road's not quite as nice. Still decent, don't need four-wheel drive. So you keep heading up here on Roaring Creek Road, winds around a little bit. And you get to the property right here. Now there's a little spot here in the video where I drive in. Car's parked right about here somewhere. But here's what it looks like. The topo lines here, this line and this line, when they're farther apart, the more level the land is. So this is really nice land here. This is getting steeper. They're closer together. These are really close together, so that's going to be really steep. See that? So what I want to show you is you get all this land here. However, when you get to the edge, it's real steep. So you're not going to be walking down that most likely. Some nice land down here, but you got to get there. So nice little horse corral here. Lots of animal trails running around here, but yeah, all nice and flat. But you'll have to create a road to get down there because that's steep going back up here. So that's what it looks like. Are you looking for a good chunk of land that has some privacy and is affordable? Well, guess what? That's right. I just so happen to have something like that. What a coinky dink. If you are new here, welcome. I'm John with Mountain Valley Real Estate. And we have my buddy who's always around me for some reason, Land Squatch. So this is lot 114 on Roaring Creek Road, located in Ono, next to Igo, California. This is 40 acres, and it's listed at $55,000. Seller financing is not available on this one. However, you can try a Banner Bank in California. Typically will lend on up to 40 acres. Come check out this beautiful off-grid acreage for shooting, recreation, a ranch, or a homestead. There are spectacular mountain views. There are wild pigs, deer, turkey, all common in this area. This property is located only about 24 miles from Redding, California, and you don't need four-wheel drive to get here. Thanks to a road maintenance agreement of about $250 per year. Some steep downhill terrain to it. The elevation goes from about 1,600 feet from where I'm standing, which is the highest part of the property, to around 1,200 feet, lowest part of the property. And it's a 40 acre minimum out here, so a lot split is not possible at this time. And there is a spot to drive into the property. My cell phone does work out here. I have Verizon, in case anybody wanted to know that. And you will need solar for power and a generator backup. You need water you need a well for water, and septic for sewer. Taxes here are just over 1% of the assessed value per year. And the zoning here is A1 Limited Agricultural District, which does allow for a home on here, and probably an ADU, which is an accessory dwelling unit. With that being said, I think we should get into it. I'm going to show you the views, and I'm going to show you deeper into the property. This is easy to ATV on, or drive on, I suppose. There's a part of the property that's quite steep that it'd be very difficult to walk up and down, so you'd have to create a road back and forth if you want to reach the bottom. And that bottom part, though, looks like it's totally flat, but it does back up to a neighbor's ranch with horses. So I don't know if it's worth all that expense to get down there. This is pretty sweet up here, and the part I'm going to show you, which we'll get into right now. There are tons and tons of wildflowers out here, which you've already seen in the video. There's a view of Mount Lassen right here. Here's what that looks like. But it's right there. And it's a lot bigger than it looks, what you're seeing anyway. Lots of grass. Oof. Almost bent my ankle. Some really nice views here and there. Wow, look, a short tree right there. It's a bonsai type tree. An oak tree that doesn't grow tall. That's incredible. All the rest around here 5 times taller. I mean, look at that. Wow. But check out that view. That is amazing. Rolling mountains there. Mount Lassen right there. Yeah. Pretty stunning. You gotta come out here and check this one out. These have been rolling off the shelf like hotcakes. It's a real nice downsloping topography, not steep at all. This is the steep side over here. Wow, it looks like a sunflower right there. Wow. I don't think it is, but we also have a huge manzanita tree. Whoa, it's big. Yeah, nice mountain with some snow on it still. More views this way, but I have to go around the tree. Oh look, more sunflowers. Okay, it's not a sunflower, but sure it looks like one. I gotta show you this too. Can you see the holes up and down this thing? That's some woodpecker. All the holes there. And notice that in some of the holes you'll find acorns right here. If you can see that, but there's an acorn here, there's an acorn there. It's kind of dark in the hole. Oh, here's one. You can probably see that one better. See the acorn? They put acorns in there. There's another one there. Anyway, lots of acorns in the holes. Food storage. It's a great idea. I should do that at home. Anyway, let me show you the bottom of the property. There's flat grassy lands down in here with horses, and they have a home or something down there. A little hard to show. Ferns. Cool. Well, you can see some of the grassy lands and some structures. Property is this side of that, so probably right in here. But there's some grassy flat lands in there, which I showed on the aerial image earlier. But this is super steep. I can't walk down there. Land Squatch could, but getting too hungry to wait for him to go down and back up. And he's not very careful with the camera. He just smashes it in all kinds of trees and stuff and bushes. So can't allow that. Check out this level ridge here. Wow, we got 5G right here. Just switched from 4 to 5. Maybe I'll get to 6 or 7 or 8 pretty soon. Looking good. Looks like we're in the middle of the property. Wow. Okay, this is sweet. You're gonna have some panoramic views right here. Wow. Oh, this would be a open over here too. Lots of foliage in my way. Wow. So if you were to trim these trees or cut them down, something like that, you would see the valley. It's back toward Redding. This is all open here. More views over here. Trim those up. All you gotta do is trim the branches up about 6 feet, something like that, and you've got views all around here. That's a gray pine, and it's dead. So yeah, get rid of that one. Same with that one. Well, if you want a property with incredible views, great topography, not far from the road or just down from it, this might be your ticket. And it's affordable, and this property might be within your reach. If you like this property, check out that one. And I've got more properties coming up soon. You might want to subscribe. so you don't miss out on them when they pop up. Sometimes they go really fast.